Jesus clears the temple. Early in the morning, on a hill overlooking Jerusalem, Jesus sat with his mother. Mary had joined him for the Passover. She turned to him and said, "How beautiful the city is! Do you remember coming here for Passover all those years ago? We thought we'd lost you. 3 days we searched. You were in the temple the whole time. You said you needed to do your Father's work." "I'm still doing it," Jesus sighed, "and it's not easy. God wants to shape a new kind of people, and I'm showing them the way. But many aren't interested in change. Sometimes I feel like a mother hen wanting to gather her chicks under her wings, but all they want to do is peck and scratch at me, and at one another."
Do you have a sense of Jesus nudging you towards healthy change? Does change sometimes feel uncomfortable?
Later that morning, Jesus went to the temple. The outer courtyard was full of activity and noise. Money changers sat at their tables, taking money from all around the world and changing it into coins that could be used in the temple. People who wanted to make offerings haggled for animals: sheep, oxen, doves, pigeons. Jesus sat and watched what was happening. His disciples were more interested in the building.
When you come into a church, chapel, or sacred place, what captures your attention?
"This place is amazing," they cried. "How big are these stones? Can you imagine how much this all cost?" King Herod spent a fortune building it, and ordinary people spent a lot maintaining it, said Jesus. "Look over there." He pointed to the treasury where people were putting money in a collection box. Some were clearly rich, dropping in fistfuls of cash. Then a woman crept forward and dropped in 2 tiny coins. "Did you see that?" asked Jesus. "What a kind and generous heart she has. She's a poor woman and needed those coins to buy food. The priests should be helping her, not taking her money for themselves." Jesus sounded frustrated, even angry. He was starting to draw a crowd. This temple is meant to be a special place to be with God, a place to remember how God wants us to live. But look around. Some have more than enough, while others go hungry. The rich taking from the poor. That's not God's way. This temple has become like a hideout for thieves, a safe place to scurry back to after you've done something wrong. Stop doing this, or the whole place might come tumbling down.
Jesus, in expressing himself, does sound angry. Is this really anger or something else? Do people sometimes misinterpret our passion for anger? Are there some things that it's right to be angry about?
Jesus began to push over tables. Coins rolled over stones, and money changers scrambled after them. Birds squawked as their cages fell to the ground. The temple leaders sent guards to arrest Jesus, but the crowd blocked their way. Jesus slipped away and went home.
What would standing up for what was right and just look like for you? What comes next after we stand up?